Let's go. All right, this is Alaska 9-finger mining Mudslide. Now there was an extra in this. I wrapped it up in some paper towel so when I threw it down it didn't break my countertop, because this is a serious hunk of metal. It is a copper brick, and it is stamped NFM, 9-finger mining. And that is cool, man. That's like my first brick of copper. That's really cool. And then what is inside? It is Mudslide bag number 1. I've been dying to go through this. I saw Trouble One and B&B Paydirt go through this. Now they had 1 gram bags. I'm not expecting a 1 gram bag. I'm expecting this to be unsearched, meaning that this is just dirt that came straight out of the mountain, which I will be completely happy with that, because that's why we're in this business, right? To get the reality of prospecting and seeing what the reality is. But if there is a gram of gold in here, I'm not gonna complain. So I don't know if you know who Alaska 9-finger mining is, and if you don't, you've been living under a rock. But he makes some sweet merch. This is one of his bags here. This is what the Mudslide came in. Okay, this is Ozark Buck's custom Paydirt bag. I won a Paydirt from Ozark Buck by guessing the weight of a rock, and this is what it came in. Good stuff. This is Trouble One's heavy metal Paydirt. This came with a green scoop. It's on my shelf, and some brass knucks that Creed made. Creed makes all these bags. He sent me out some the empty pan custom Paydirt bags. So I've got 4 bags here that are all really cool. I love each and every one of them. And every time I order from Creed or buy something from Creed or get something from Trouble One or something, I get these pans. And I've got quite a collection of them. I like the green and the yellow ones because they're my colors for my channel. I got blue and black and white and green. This one is really cool. It's like purple and black and blue. It's like the Aurora Borealis. It's a 3-toned. It's black, blue, and purple. Really cool pan. And then he also makes these giant pans. They're not really giant pans, but compared to these, they're giant pans. And they're sick too. I love these. I've given a bunch of these out to some of the fam. I'm glad to have some Aquadonkey ones and the NFM ones. I definitely want to get some more of different channels that have these pans, because they're sick. These are sick. I would love to have like every one that 9-fingers made. Collect the whole set, you know? And then, like I said, I got a whole stack of those. So, yeah, we are going to get cracking on this. I will bring you back in after I get you all set up. Okay, I got my stuff set up, ready to classify it out, magnetize it, and the whole 9 yards, and I'm looking at it, and I don't know if I need to classify it out. I think I feel some rocks in there, so I'm going to open this up on camera, if I can. I think I will classify it out. I'm just going to 10 mesh, 20 mesh like I usually do. I'll do it in that pan. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. I'm telling you, that's like coffee. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of rocks in there. So good thing I did classify it out. Yeah, it's dry enough to be classified. There's some stuff in the corner of the bag. I'll wash that out in a little bit. That came out of the mountain? All right, I have some polished rocks. All right. Those are cool though. I like those. I like the color of those. It's like coffee colored. Silver. More silver. Or is that pyrite? Yeah, I think that's silver. I don't know. Yeah, silver. Definitely silver. All right, well, I will get you back when I get this all classified out and pick through. All right, I have that all separated down. These are the killer little gemstones that I got. There's a couple pieces of silver in there. I do have a little silver collection. I'll be keeping those. Love the green and the yellow ones. That one looks like obsidian. Like mahogany obsidian. A couple of them do too. But those are cool. Those will be going in my little gem jar. Yeah, there's caked on mud. Like, look at that rock. That's like caked on, and then there's roots. So this came right out of the hillside. This is really interesting material. I haven't seen any nuggets or anything. That doesn't mean they're not there. There's more material in this than anything, so I guess we'll save that for last. We'll do biggles, middles, littles. All right, I brought my catch tray in. This is jet dry. It's a surfactant. It also destroys your fingernails. So there's that. I am just going to give these a little wash real quick. Make sure that there is no gold attached to them, because we don't want any lost gold. They did get a wash, but there is nothing attached to them. So I'm going to put those in my little pan so they can dry out. And I'll add those to my gem jar. My gem jar. All right, these are the bigs. There's a piece of tape stuck to the bigs. Look at that. That's pure rust now that I see it, man. Hopefully there's some good gold in this. Look at that. Yeah, that's mudslide, all right. It's a mocha chocolate latte. Choca mocha latte. We're going to give this a really good washing. Boy, it's a muddy one. It's like chocolate milk. Oh, I lost a rock. That's probably the nugget. Good thing it went right in my catch tray. It probably is a nugget. That should be good enough, huh? Like, that rock is really rusty. The mineralization on that rock is incredible. Like, I don't know how to describe that, except for it's a rock that's rusting, and it's... Remember those old gumballs that had like the texture on them? That's the texture of that. Very interesting stuff. Pour some more water off. More rust off. Alright, we're going to do this in a pan. Very cool rocks, nonetheless. They're heavy too. They don't want to come out of the pan. Like that rock was attached to that rock, so that. And these deserve a scrubbing. To tell you the truth, look at. These really just deserve a scrubbing. I mean, they should get a brush, a wire brush. Look, there wasn't that much dirt. Is that crazy or what? Like, I'm assuming there's no 4-pound nugget in there, so we're just gonna go with this. They sure don't want to come out of the pan now, do they? There we go. There we go. Man, I want to keep that one. I'm going to put that over with the special rock. Fine. There we go. That is a heavy rock. Very interesting material, Creed. Nothing in the biggles. Alright, since that tray is already wet, we're going to do the middles in it. What are you jumping for? Like, I should wash this all off of my hand too, just in case these aren't rocks and they're like nuggets covered in rust and mud. I have a chocolate mocha latte for the empty pan. Oh, that's me. I'll take my mocha chocolate. I got too much water in my pan here. I'm about to overflow. All right, sorry about that. I was about to overflow on my panage. My dump pan. Dirty water pan, whatever you want to call it. Very interesting material. That is a dog barking. He thinks he hears a squirrel. That looked like a piece of gold. So I'm going to pull that back. See what we got going on here. That yellow rock is interesting. It's very light. As weight, I mean, not colored. Very lightweight. Yeah. Whoa. 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 This can't be unsearched. Look at those. Wow. All right, well, those two pieces are silver. I'm going to get my snuffer bottle here. All right, I got to dump this out because there is gold in here, so I got to dump this out. But you know what? It's not a lot of gold. So it's going to go in the black sand shard. Let me get my squirter bottle and squirt up in there. North Carolina gold in that bottle there. Fill this up. There is surfactant in this squirt bottle, so you don't have to worry about gold floating. That gold there won't float anyway, so you don't have to worry about it. But see the bubbles? That's surfactant. So we're good. We're good on that factor. The factor of surfactant. The fastest acting surfactant. Alright, I'm going to use the tip of my squirter bottle, which is my snuffer bottle, to get those pieces of silver out of the way. Then I'm going to snuff up that gold. Squirt back in there, make sure I got it all. I got it all. Alright, let's see if I can pick those pieces of silver out. Do the one. Oh, I had it. I had one. Okay, that one in the box. I got it. Okay. Just to make sure. Yep, we're looking good. All right. One of those rocks over to the side. So I took a bunch of water out of the pan, and now I'm panning into the rocks. So there's that. Okay. Not going to do all of this. Probably just going to do a little bit at a time. Because this is probably just straight mud. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to stir it and wash it with my fingers. I know people say don't put your hands in the pan, but this is mud. It's mud. It's not. It's like mud balls. The mud balls need to be broken up because there could be gold in the mud balls, and I'm not going to fight mud balls. Y'all can fight mud balls, but I'm not fighting no mud balls. So I'm going to bust them up with my hands. If you don't like my hands in the pan, I'm sorry. I apologize about that. But see how much nicer and prettier it is now? I did check this for magnetics too, and I don't know if it was just because it was damp. Because it was a little damp. But there was no magnetics in it. You see that gold in the corner there? If this is what he was finding straight off the mountain, I'm packing my bags. And headed to Alaska. Wow. Wow, that was not a lot of material. And that appears to be a little bit of shiny cheddar, as my friend Curtis would say. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to do the rest of this off camera because this eats up a lot of time and I'm just fast forwarding through these sections anyways. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to get this panned out and then I'll bring you back in for the snuffer. I forgot to bring you back in for the snuff, but yeah, it was good gold in there. Really good gold. Very happy with that. Probably going to do a little bit more because this is eating a lot of video time up. But yeah, I'm completely happy with this bag so far. I'll let you see what's going on here for a little bit. I'm going to put my hands back in there again just to mix up any material because, like I said, could have been mud balls, could have been rust balls, but the Biggles, I had washed it thoroughly, I had thought, and then I washed it with my hand, and there was a lot more dirt on the rocks than I had previously thought. So that's why I'm washing it with my hand. If you don't like it, I apologize. Just want to make sure that all the mud balls are busted up. Throw some marshmallows in there and I can sell that as chocolate milk. But once again, I usually speed all this up. So I'm going to bring this down to a smaller portion on my plate in my pan. And then hopefully I can remember to start recording for the snuff again. So stay tuned. Lots of black sands. They look like metal shavings, to tell you the truth. My dog saw a hedgehog, a groundhog, a woodchuck, whatever you want to call them. And now he is wanting to go outside so he can play fetch with the hedgehog, groundhog, woodchuck. Yeah, that black silvery dust, that stuff stinks. It's really hard to separate. And I'm not separating a lot at a time either. I don't know if you can see that. That's not gonna compare it to anything. I might get in YouTube trouble. well, you see it. I'm going to keep continuing on. I'm going to get that out. Stay tuned. All right, once again, I snuffered that up. It's in the bottle. So here's the last of what I have. Okay, a little more water, a little more jet dry. All right, well, this is the entertaining part. If I remember, I'll bring it back for the snuffer, but if not, it will be the snuffer dump. So, yeah, I totally forgot to bring it back in again. All that just dumped out of my snuffer bottle, so I'll try and get that all back. Looks like there's only 2 pieces left. That one and one over there. There was some very, very small gold in there. But you and I were up for the challenge, so that looks good to me. There may be little black sands in the bottom of the snuffer bottle. But let me get Hello Kitty out of the way. This is some nice clean water with surfactant in it. This is going to be our snuffer dump. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, there's a little black sands in there. I'll try and work that down a little bit off camera. But there you go. I'm going to get that separated up, dried up, and then we'll bring it back in for the weigh up. Just wanted to show you. I got it all cleaned up. I got all the black sands out of there. There are some micro fines in there. But we're going to get this dried out. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm just getting set up. Oh, I got another black pan. I didn't know I had. I've got even another Creed pan. I'll have to start giving those away or something. I can't just hoard all the pans. But the reason I'm bringing you in is because of that one piece of gold right there. That is a wire gold. Can you see it right there? It's going to get lost in the mix when I put it in the scale tray, but I just wanted to show you that nice piece of wire gold right there. It's a really good looking gold. I'm very happy with it. The reason I haven't said like how much I paid for this is because I had purchased the lottery bag, the lottery bag from Creed, and I had paid with PayPal, and everybody else paid with Venmo. Now, I don't have Venmo. I have PayPal because I'm old, and he forgot about my lottery bag, so I don't remember how much the lottery bag was. I think it may have been $60. Don't quote me on that, because like I said, I don't remember. So that's why I haven't said how much I paid for this. But this is just the makeup bag. From when I did not get a lottery bag. So usually what I do is this one has a little bit higher sides than this one here. So from the paper, I use the higher side one and I transfer it. Now look, you see all that right there? That's all black sands. There's hardly any gold in it. There is gold in it, but hardly any. That's how I separate the black sands that I can't separate during the cleaning process. They stick to the paper. So anyways, we are zeroed out, teared out, and we're going to go for it. Little micro fine dust in there. I'm going to weigh that out. Make sure we get every last bit. 0.348. Now, like I said, this was a makeup bag. It was a lottery bag. All the bags were 0.25, and then the lottery bag was a 0.5. So, I mean, I'm happy with that. Creed is a great person and a great YouTuber, and he makes all these fine, very cool little pans, all these little pans. He makes the bags that I showed before. I have them hanging on my wall, so I'm not going to take them down. I had already taken them down. I'm not going to take them down again. But yeah, go over to Creed. Tell him that you would like your logo made up on your pan for your pan, and he will make you your own personal pan, which is very cool. So very happy with that. That's some good gold. I'm happy with the pans, happy with everything. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. We have broken 500 subscribers, and we're about to have a 500 subscriber giveaway. So go ahead, hit that like, comment down below which was your favorite part. Probably the gold, but that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. Empty Pan out.